Hey everybody, it's Mrs. Moody, and you are tuning into 4th and 5th grade Fridays. Last week we did a 4th grade problem, so this Friday we are going to do a 5th grade problem. We're going to go ahead and jump right into it. It says, which comparison is not true? So basically I'm just going to go through each answer choice, determine if it's true or false, and then I'm going to pick the answer that is not true. I know a lot of us have been asking about decimal questions, so that is why I have been trying to focus on decimals for 4th and 5th grade. So the easiest way to solve one of these problems is by using a place value chart. I've introduced you guys to the place value chart when we were doing 3rd grade lessons and some of the other lessons. So your students should be familiar with the place value chart by the time they get to 5th grade. They have learned, I believe they learned tenths and hundredths in 4th grade, and then they are now in thousands and 10,000s. So F said that 3.375 is greater than 3.275. So the easiest way to compare these two is to put them on a place value chart, which is what I already did. I'm starting with the ones because I don't want to start at the end and then have it in the wrong place value. So I just always start where the ones and the decimal is, and then I just put everything after that. So we have 3.375 here, 3.275 here. The way I compare is I always start with the biggest place value, okay? Because, for example, if this was 3 and 2, then I know that this one is greater because 3 is more than 2. If that makes sense, okay? So, but for this one, if you look at the ones place, you'll notice that they're the same. So what I always tell my students is, if the place is the same, you change the game. So that means since the ones place is the same, now I'm gonna look at the tenths, which is the next highest place value. So now I have 3 and I have a 2. Well, I know that 3 is greater than 2. So that lets me know that 3.375 is greater than 3.275. So this answer is true. But we're not looking for the answer that is true. We want the answer that is not true, right? So we are going to try G. It has 6.875 is less than 6.9. And remember, by 5th grade, your students should know this, but just for parents' purposes, this symbol means greater than, this symbol means less than. So it's like I'm putting it in a sentence. I'm just filling it in. 6.875 is less than 6.9. So let's see. Sorry. So again, the same thing that happened in the previous answer choice. The ones place has the same. So if the place is the same, I gotta change the game. So 8 is less than 9. So I know that 6.875 is indeed less than 6.9. So this is also true. But because my answer is supposed to be the answer that is not true, I know G is not the answer. And I'm gonna cross out F because I know that's not the answer. All right, now let's go to the next one. I have 2.65 and I have 2.675. All right, let's underline our highest place value, which is the ones place. The place is the same, so I change the game. Uh-oh, the place is the same again. That's all right, because guess what? I could change the game again. All right, so this is showing 2.65 is less than 2.675 because this 500ths is less than 7. So that is true. Oh wait, I'm sorry, I didn't even look at it. That is not true. All right, because this is saying that this is greater. So this could be my answer. I'm gonna put a little star because we are looking for the one that's not true. Now let's look at the last answer choice. 7.675 is less than 7.75. All right, let's see. The place is the same, so I'm gonna change the game. the 6 is less than 7, so that means that 675, I'm sorry, is less than 7.75. So that is true. So the only answer that is not true is H. So that's my answer. So just make sure that your just make sure that your child knows that they need to use a place value chart. They will not receive a place value chart, but as I've said in previous videos, they will get grid paper. So just make sure they use their grid paper. Join us Monday for Middle School Mondays. And just a little bit about Miss Whitehead. She is the supervisor for Silsbee, the math supervisor for Silsbee ISD, the secondary math supervisor. So she is very knowledgeable about middle school and high school math problems. I can do the best I can, but if I'm unable to answer, feel free to reach out to her. She does not mind answering questions when she has the time. And please tune in because she's going to show you the strategies that the state expects your children to know. Okay, so we'll see y'all on Monday. Bye.